every game we play.
Say that again, Sandy. So what we're talking about, for those of you that are just tuning in, is a little bit about our Heat Madness game. And what were you saying about it, Sandy?
I was just saying that every time we played a game, I've jumped on and played because I know I'm going to grow. I'm going to not miss opportunities in my daily method of operation because I get points for them. And so it always helped me up level.
Hang on one second. I'm going to mute everybody out. Would you all mute your phones for some reason? Oh, there we go. It is muted. Okay, great. So thanks. It's all about growth, right, Sandy? You know, whole business is about growth, and this is just another place. And Sandy, wait, didn't you get married once during a game and get a zillion points?
I had a home fire. I was in a hotel. I had all kinds of things. I was managing the reconstruction of my house and played a game. And that was one time. And then another time, yes, I was getting married. But I won't miss them because it really helps me take what we do and even the self-care things that are in there, you know, just step up and take it seriously. And I love the simplicity of it that a brand new person can play and have had quite a few team members glad that they played.
Great. Thank you so much for that. Patty, did you have something you wanted to add, I hope?
Yes, I don't know how many I've played, but I am like Sandy. I love it because it's all geared around helping us with our business, maybe choosing things that we don't do all the time. So it kind of remind you, oh yeah, I need to do this, but it's all helps us grow our business and it's fun for those. I don't know many people that are not competitive, but I definitely am. And I just love being in the game and doing it with a team, and it's just fun and motivating, and I love the community.
And you're going to be with some sidelines partners. You're going to probably end up with some people on your team that you don't even know. The beauty of that is you get to have a new buddy, you get to have a new perspective through new eyes. It's really exciting. And if you're not super competitive, which you may or may not believe this, but I am not super competitive, but I am with myself. Like I want to do the best I can. So when I look at the things on the chart and the things that I can do, and I set my goal, I want to match my goal, right? So that's a really big deal to me. So I am, first of all, I'm going to put everybody, I'm muting everybody out. This is an interactive call. So if you have something you want to ask or have something you want to say, you know, either wave your hand a lot or unmute yourself and say, hey, is this a good time to ask? Don't be afraid to interrupt if you need to. So we're going to get started right now. And like I said, this is one of my favorite topics. This call is a really fun call because it's on connection calls. And so a connection call, well, I'm going to, first of all, is there anybody that's never heard or has never, how about, is there anybody that's never done a connection call? If you haven't ever done one, just raise your hand. Nancy, you've never done a connection call. You don't have to, you see you going like that. There's no shame in not doing something here. We're not about that. So no worries. Is there anybody else that has not done a connection call? Okay. I'm not sure. You've got your hand up. You're in the car. I don't know. What is your name? You can unmute yourself.
Sarah.
Sarah, well, welcome to the call tonight. Is there anybody, so Sarah and Nancy, anybody else that's never done one? Okay, so if you've never done one, they are really fun. And let me tell you why it would be really important to do a connection call. And I'd like to start with the why. When somebody asks me to do something, I'm going to learn what it is and I'm going to learn how to do it. But I want to know why is this even important for me to listen to it. Okay, so the why is number one, it is absolutely the best way to create vision for the person that you are connecting with. So Nancy, it could look like you connect with me and you say, I have somebody who's just wanting to learn about the business. I like to call that an exploration call. And so Nancy, you call me up and say, Susie's got this, she wants to explore the business. She's not sure it's for her or not. So you and I are going to set up a call where you and I and her hopefully are on Zoom together. Okay, so that's what a connection call is, connecting another person to the person that you're talking to. So again, why would you do it? Well, number one, it's the best way to create vision. And Nancy, why do you think I might be able to create more vision than you? And you can unmute yourself and just answer that. Why would I might be able to create more vision than you could?
Because I
Well,
think
my thought is that you have been doing this for a long time. You have more experience than I do. You know more even about the company than I do. I feel like a novice, and I don't know why. I have just been nervous to even approach people with a connection call.
Okay. So number one, all those things would be a good reason that I might do that connection call with you. I've been around for 32 years with this company.
I
But
know.
if I don't know what I need to know, we're in a little bit of trouble here. And I do have a vision. I've loved this community. I love what the company stands for. I might be able to express that in a way that you as a novice or any of you, and may not be able to express. But Patty, you've been in the business 20 something years. Why would you, in terms of me creating vision, why might I be the one to create vision for you? You know almost as much as I do. Why would you use me to help create vision?
Well, one, I always say you're the queen of verbiage, so I'm constantly learning from you. But I also, it's that third-party validation, and I can paint a picture, and that was something you'll probably cover. But getting people onto Nikki, I don't want to say, hey, are you open to just talking to my upline? I mean, that's not very exciting, right? And so your energy. Okay, let me
So we're
stop.
going to talk about that. That was great, but
Okay.
you're right about that. And I want to add that in for Sandy or any of the national marketing directors. It's not just about me painting vision. Any of your upline national marketing directors can paint vision. But you know what? What if you couldn't get a hold of me? One thing you could do is call Sandy. She's willing to help our team out. That's the beauty of all of our Heat NMDs. But you could also use Patty, who's a QNMD, to paint vision. It's having third-party amen or validation on the phone that creates that vision. So painting the vision, having a sense of community. So when you're first talking to somebody new, it's just you and them. But when you do it's you and them and me, or you and them and Sandy or whomever, now the community has broadened just a little bit, which really makes a difference. So creating community, also support. If they know that you're not only going to get support from Carrie, but you're also going to get support from me and from the larger team, doesn't it make you feel a little bit more comfortable about the possibility of joining this wellness company? You can start to see the support that you have is bigger than just the two of you. Also, that it creates more belief because now you are listening to an expert. And, we always say that if you're talking to a new person and they're asking you a lot about the product, and you always say, refer them to a video because you don't want to be the expert, even if you are. So when I'm talking product and they ask me a lot of questions, I might get Sandy on for three-way and let her be my expert. I don't want someone to think ever they have to be the expert. So when you get the third-party person on, it takes you from having to be the expert. More importantly, what do you think that does for them when they start their business? What will they be expected to do? Will they be expected to know everything about the product and be an expert? No, they're going to remember, oh yeah, I don't have to do that. I got, somebody else on the phone to teach about the product. So you're never going to be the expert to your own person, but you can be expert as the third party expert person. Is that making sense to everybody? Okay, so it also, for the new person coming on, so I love the way Carrie often introduces me, and we're going to talk a little bit about that, but time is of the essence, right? None of us have time to just jibber jabber our days away. We have important things to do. We have important people to be with, and we really need to respect each other's time. And so when we're going to set up that call and say something like, I'm so excited for you to get on the phone and meet Nikki, and we're slotted for 2:00 on Wednesday. And it's pretty amazing that she's able to fit us in like that. It gives them more respect for my time, but also when you bring it back to them. And I know how important your time is. So we're going to stick to this calendar and really be observant of that. Another why is just giving them significance in this moment. She has said yes to you because she really wants to help me and my business grow and loves meeting new people. That's you. So we're going to make the person feel very significant that they're getting this call and they get to do the three-way call. It's a get to. That's really the attitude that you have. It's a get to. And then finally, we're going to learn more about the needs of your new person than you already know. And I'm going to give you an example of that. I'll never forget the time I had somebody who was lining up a brand new person. It was their best friend. And I said to the person lining up, the best friend for me to meet as an exploration call, did she want to join our company and do this part-time? I said, do you think she's more motivated by cause or she's motivated by money right now in her life? And she said, oh, absolutely not money. They have a big company, construction company. They're doing really well. For her, it would be all about the cause. It wouldn't be about the money. Remember I said they were best friends? Got on the phone and I started asking her some questions, and we found out that they're closing down their business and they're going bankrupt. And she'd never let her best friend know. It was too hard, but it came out in the conversation. It came out that money right now was just as important as cause. The cause was to feed her family. So sometimes we as the expert can ask questions that you as the best friend don't, or don't think about asking because you think you already know enough about that person. So that's a really another important why. So what exactly is a connection call? It's connecting you with your new person who is either A, looking at exploring the possibility of joining your team, has already joined your team, and we do a welcome call. And hopefully that welcome call happens within 48 hours of them signing up as a new partner. So exploration call, welcome call, and sometimes we do it with a customer that's having a really hard time, either somebody who wants to be a customer but needs more questions answered, and the videos just aren't doing it for her. And now we can get into some really specifics, and I can do that, and I know Sandy can do that, and others of you on the phone are really good at that as well. And so that's the third reason, somebody who's thinking about being a customer, or maybe the customer, we're just going to do a customer appreciation call because you love that customer. We want to make sure that they are a raving fan. But often what can happen on a customer call when you have that third party expert, we can turn it into an exploration call, which turns it into them signing up, which turns it into having a welcome call next, right? So sometimes a customer appreciation call is only that. We're just appreciating them. Maybe we ask for referrals, maybe we don't, but that's the really key piece about what a connection call is. I'm going to stop there and just see if we have any questions. Okay. Third,
I don't have a question, Nikki, but I do have a comment. This is Dina.
Yeah, Dina.
Is the third party call is one of the most powerful things you can do, because a lot of times when you come in to do this type of business, there's still a lot of insecurities or self-doubts about you and the company. And like you said earlier, that third party is somebody, let's just say, I'm going to give you an example real quick. My sister has someone that she's talking to, two people right now. And I just told her, jump on this call right now, which she really is on this call with us right now.
Yeah,
and I go, I need you to see the bigger picture. And she's like, oh, I already know what I'm doing. And God bless my sister. She's a teacher. She does know what she's doing. But the thing is, when she talks to these two individuals who are interested, all they know is what April can bring to them. She can bring not only the knowledge that I have, but the knowledge that you have, Nikki, the knowledge that Sandy has. And this is a true story, and then I'll shut up. My family I am the one in my family that I learned in direct sales, the power of a three-way call. To this day, I do three-way calls in my life outside of direct sales because it's powerful.
Yes.
And if you are not practicing or insecure on how to do it, don't be afraid, because that third person could actually probably get you someone in the door or allow them to say yes, because it's not you asking, it's not you sharing. I hope I said that right, but they're powerful. Don't be afraid.
You said it perfectly, Dina. I love that. That was fantastic. Thank you so much.
I love them.
Thank you so much. So
thank you.
that's the what exactly is. The how you set it up depends on the person who the expert is that you're doing it with. I'm going to tell you how I like it to have it set up. And then we're going to come back to the last thing, which is edifying the speaker and inviting to the call with energy, which is what Patty was talking about. So don't let me forget that part, Patty. Just like if I start to stop me. So the how for me is you get together with your person and you find 2 or 3 times that work for the 2 of you. So you already find 2 or 3 times that work for you. And you personally text me on my cell number. Now, everybody that you're doing 3 ways with may have a different system. This is the system that I like to use. You text me and you say, Nikki, I have Patty Smith, and this is for a welcome call. And these are the 2 times we can meet. And I would say 95% of the time I can match your times. It's not difficult. And so then I say, yes, I can do it Thursday at 3 o'clock. And I will usually write, please confirm. You go back and confirm that time with the person, come back on and say, yes, Nikki, and I will respond with in calendar. And now you know it's in my calendar and we have finished and completed the circle for making that connection call. Just make sure you know how your expert likes to communicate to create the calls. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Patty and let Patty tell us a little bit about the invitation and the excitement that's really important for that invitation. So Patty, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Okay, can I show what not to do?
Yeah, you can show what not to do. That's always effective.
So if I said, hey, could you jump on a call with me to connect with my upline? Would that be okay? I mean, I'm like, I think I got better things to do, right? But I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for you to meet my mentor and my coach, Nikki. She's been in the business for over 32 years. Her heart is huge. She's at the top 0.1% of our earners in our companies. She's at the top. And for her to make time for us, oh my goodness, I feel so honored. Could you give me a couple times on your calendar so she could just paint a picture that I might not be able to and just hear her story? Would you be open to doing that?
Can you guys see the difference with, oh, would you like to get on? And so if you are nervous, Nancy, I'm thinking about you right now, and you are a good speaker, and I'm betting anything, Nancy, that you are a great inviter. And it's really just a matter of you making the decision to just, and you know what, Nancy, what I would do if you don't have somebody immediately that you're thinking of for an exploration call or a welcome call, but you have a customer that loves Juice Plus and loves you. You can actually say, Nancy, you know, we sometimes do customer appreciation calls, and I've been given an assignment to find a customer that I love, that's a raving fan, that I could see how it felt like to introduce her to part of our team. And can you do me the favor and get on that call? And then you'll see some magic happen. Once you've experienced this, like Dina said, you'll never go back to not using it. And part of our team is that, you know, this is your business, all of you, and you get to do this however you want. But if you want your business to be the most successful, the quickest way and easiest way possible, you'll do a connection call within the first 48 hours of signing someone up. And the minute there's a little opening for an exploration call, you'll jump on it. You'll just jump on it. It will make all the difference in the world. So, so again, how is part of the invitation? And Sandy, were you going to say something? I could look like
I was just going to say, you may feel like you don't need that you can talk to whoever, you're outgoing, you can do that. Think of the other person, or think of someone who's out there that you might invite to a call who may never join you if they think they have to be like you and know everything and be polished. But if they see that, oh, this is how we do our business. So it's like a training call as well. It trains them. This is how we do it. They don't have to be gregarious. They can be whatever personality they have, and they can get someone on the call to talk to their new people as well.
And Sandy, that reminds me of something. If you're doing a call with me and you're bringing on somebody that is very reticent and very soft and speaks slowly and softly, tell me that. I don't have to come on like this, and I don't have to talk a million minutes, and I don't have to be, I can still be me. I can still be me, but I can just tone it down so that they can feel more comfortable that it is possible. I am not like Nikki. She's like out there. So let your expert know a little bit about your person, so maybe they can match energy. I'm always going to be authentic to who I am. I'm not going to change who I am, but I can change the way in which I present a little bit to match somebody's energy. So I'm just going to stop there and see if there are any questions or any comments. Well, you all apparently did a really good job helping me tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to let you know that tomorrow night is, who is on our call tomorrow, Sandy? Oh, me. March 21st. Oh my God, you guys, we are going to have a great call. I'm inviting you all to this big connection call. And why would you want to be on this call? Well, I saw these two national marketing directors at Level Up, and they talk about how they are building their entire community, new customers, new partners, and a better community all through workshops. How they do it, what workshops they do. So this is for anybody that wants to get on our call. The lines hold up to 100 people. Invite whomever you want to get on. Here's an idea you may never thought of. What if you have somebody who's seriously looking at the business and wants to know what kind of training they're going to get? Wouldn't a Tuesday night training call be a great place to invite somebody who's not even part of our business yet to see what we're doing? So tomorrow night, Tuesday, the 21st, Danette Blair and Lori Kendall are going to be our experts on how to do workshops. I'm so excited about this call. They were fabulous on Level Up. So that's tomorrow night, 6 p.m.
So that would be a good one to invite someone to that I'm looking at bringing into the business.
As long as, Noreen, you let them know it's a training call that's going to teach us how we do our business. You can learn a little bit more who we are. So they're not going to talk about product. They're not going to talk about company. They're going to talk about how we take action as a community to create community and to involve people in what we're doing enough that they want more of us, they want more from us, and they want to be more with us. So I think it's really great. Thanks, it was a good question. Anything else? Yahoo! All right, JP University has done another one. I appreciate all of your help. I appreciate your comments, Dina. They were fantastic, and it's really great to see everybody's faces on tonight. See you
Thank
tomorrow
you.
night. Good night,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Good
Have a
night.
great
Right.
Thank
Thank
you.
Good night.
Good night.